Why does it make sense to say this? This is a braid, this is a braid, this is a braid, as well as this and this. As we can see, these hairstyles all look very different, even though they have the same general term. That's why they're further classified as a box braid, or a knotless braid, or a cornrow, or a Dutch braid, or a French braid. Also, let me just point out, this is clothing, this is clothing, and this is clothing. Clothing is a general term to describe what you put on your body, and yet it looks very different depending on the culture. So, for example, the same way it doesn't make sense to defend wearing an offensive Native American costume by saying, well, Asian people wore clothing too. You're not the first person to create clothes. It's the same way it doesn't make sense to justify wearing African American cultural braided hairstyle by saying, well, the Dutch had braid, the French had, Vikings had braid. Because as we just saw, those are not the same thing. It's just a general term. So instead of trying to use irrelevant points to justify appropriating a culture when they've clearly told you they don't like it and it's disrespectful, just stop and go wear those braids.
So let me just say this. A braid is a braid. Whether it's a Dutch braid, whether it's a French braid, whether it's a cornrow, whether it's braids to the back, whether